Chapter 12. Present tense. Simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. Tense is used to denote the time of an action. The three main tense forms are the present tense, the past tense, the future tense. Each of the tenses mentioned above has four forms: simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. We use the simple present tense to indicate an action that takes place now, in the present, the simple past tense to denote an action that took place earlier, in the past, the simple future tense to indicate an action that is going to take place later, in the future. Points to remember. Verbs in a sentence indicate the tenses, the time of action. The verbs form change accordingly to the time of action. They can be the main verb form, base participles which generally indicate action, or auxiliary verbs. Main verbs are various forms of action words like eat, play, sleep, read, and so on. Auxiliary verbs are helping verbs and are forms of the verb be or have. The verb forms of be can be used as is, am, are, was, or were. The verb form of have can be used as has, have, had, will have, and shall have. All these verbs help to indicate the tense. Example: Gagan is reading a novel. The verb is reading is in the present continuous tense. Sentences may also have multiple auxiliary verbs. Example: the baby has been playing since afternoon. The above sentence is in the present perfect continuous tense. Be is often used as an ordinary verb. It is also used to form other tenses. Example: she is tired. Here is a form of be and has been used as an ordinary verb. She is playing. Here, is playing has been used to form another tense. When be is used to form other tenses, it is called an auxiliary verb. Examples: Rohan said, I am tired. Ordinary verb. Rohan said, I am reading a book. Auxiliary verb. Sometimes we use short forms of be. Examples: I am early. I am. You're usually punctual. You are. Read the table given below to understand use of various forms of be in the present tense. Short forms are also used very often. Examples: You are not. You aren't. He is not. He isn't. Are you not? Aren't you? Am I not? Aren't I? The short form of am I not is different. Aren't I is also used. The verb have may be used as an ordinary verb or as an auxiliary verb to form other tenses. It expresses possession when it is used as an ordinary verb. Examples: Roshni has a new mobile. Possession. Samarth has a golf set. Possession. The verb have is also used to make tenses. Examples: Neeta has completed the work. Anupam has gone out. Look at the table given here to understand the various forms of verb have in the present tense. When we use have in interrogative sentences, we can write, example, do you have any chocolates? Or have you any chocolates? Present tense. Look at the table given below to understand uses of the present tense. Simple present tense. To express a habitual action, example, he goes to office by car. Present continuous tense, to express an action going on at the time of speaking. Example, she is playing. Present perfect tense, to indicate an action that has just been completed. Example, summer has gone out. To express scientific facts and general truths, example, sun gives us light and energy. To express a temporary action which may not be actually happening at the time of speaking. Example, she is learning to swim at the club these days. To denote an action which started in the past and is still continuing. Example, he has been on leave since last week. To express a future event that is part of a fixed program or timetable. Example, the delegation leaves for Geneva on Sunday. To indicate an action that is expected to take place in the near future. Example, the ladies are going for a movie this Sunday. To show past events, the time for which is not mentioned, its effect can be felt at the time of speaking. Example, Sheena has completed the engineering course. Form of simple present tense. Here is a table which shows different simple present tense forms of the verb sing. Note: the simple present tense is also used in proverbs and sayings as they refer to permanent truths. Example, a stitch in time saves 9. A rolling stone gathers no moss. The simple present tense is used to express natural qualities and professional activities. Example, sugar tastes sweet, natural quality. A doctor treats patients, professional activity. In the simple present tense, we generally use the root form of the verb. But with she, he, it, and other singular subjects in the third person, we add s or es to the root form. Example, he locks the entrance gate every night. The negative sentence is formed by writing subject plus do, does, plus not, plus base form of the verb. Example, the boy does not read novels. The interrogative sentence is formed by writing do, does, plus subject, plus base form of the verb. Example, does the boy read novels? Here are some sentences with verbs in different forms of present tense. Form of present continuous tense. The form of present continuous tense is am, is, are, plus ing form of the verb. The negative form is am, is, are, plus not, plus ing form of the verb. Examples, Fatima is covering her notebook. Boys are learning martial arts. Sanya is not reading a magazine. The dogs are not barking. In interrogative sentences, write the first part of the verb before the subject. Example, words not sleeping? Used in continuous tense. There are some verbs which are used in the simple present tense but not in present continuous tense. Verbs of feelings and emotions: desire, want, fear, hate, dislike, respect, and appreciate. He is respecting her is incorrect. He respects her is correct. Verbs of mental state and activity: disagree, agree, believe, disbelieve, differ, doubt, find, imagine, know, mean, remember, suppose, trust, and so on. She's doubting Hari's version of the story is incorrect. She doubts Hari's version of the story is correct. Verbs of senses: see, smell, hear, taste. She's smelling the rose is incorrect. She smells the rose is correct. Verbs showing possession: possess, own, belong. She's possessing a big farm is incorrect. She possesses a big farm is correct. Verbs like appear, seem, consist, contain, resemble. He is resembling his father is incorrect. He resembles his father is correct. Form of present perfect tense. The form of present perfect tense is has, have, plus past participle form of the verb. The negative form is has, have, plus not, plus past participle of the verb. Examples: he has just finished his project work. They have left for Haridwar by car. She has not gone to her friend's house. They have not gone to the auditorium. In interrogative sentences, we write has, have, plus subject, plus past participle form of the verb. Examples: has he eaten breakfast? What have they bought in the bag? Here are sentences with verbs in different forms of the present tense. Examples: she plays badminton every evening, simple present. They practice javelin throw in the stadium, simple present. He is studying now, present continuous. She is learning to play the guitar, present continuous. Gaurav has gone on an expedition, present perfect. Difference between simple present and present continuous. The simple present tense is used to express a habitual action. The present continuous tense is used to express an action taking place at the time of speaking. Examples: my friends play with me every day. Simple present tense, habitual or repeated action. My friends are playing with me right now. Action taking place at the time of speaking. Present continuous tense. With the present continuous tense, we use words like now, today, and at present. With simple present tense, we use words like always, often, usually, and every day. Examples: it is raining now. Present continuous tense. It usually rains every day in the rainy season. Simple present tense. Correct use of some verbs. Have. When have is used to show possession or condition, we do not use it in the present continuous tense. Examples: I have a digital camera. I am having a digital camera. Wrong. She has a toothache. She is having a toothache. Wrong. Have may be used in the present continuous tense when we refer to some arrangement for the future. Example: they are having a gala party next week. In sentences where have implies to take. Examples: she is having her breakfast. He is having a quick shower. See, look, listen, hear. See and hear are not action words and do not involve any intention of doing an action. Look and listen are action verbs and indicate intentional activities. Examples: I see a beggar on the footpath. I hear the announcement on the public address system. She is looking at me. Is he listening to me? Form of present perfect continuous tense. The present perfect continuous tense is used to describe an action which started in the past and is still going on. Examples: the priest has been praying in the temple since morning. The child has been playing all day. It is also used with time phrases like all day, all week, all the time, since, and for. Example: the girl has been waiting for her parents since morning. The form of present perfect continuous tenses have been, has been, plus present participle. Example: the lady has been selling coconuts for 3 years. Present continuous or present perfect continuous tense. Sometimes we express an action going on at present but do not specify for how long it has been going on. In such cases, we use the present continuous tense. But if we want to express for how long the action has been going on, we use the present perfect continuous tense. Examples: Rama is playing at present. Rama has been playing for an hour. She started playing an hour ago and is still playing.